Hi YouTube family, this is Mika Coleman again with Leverage, Tax Deed, and Overages. And today I want to talk about how you could turn your yearly income into your monthly income. Yes, I said that right. Now, if you're making about $300,000 or $400,000, that might be a stretch because I don't want to overpromise and underdeliver. But if you're making about six figures a year and you want to make that into your monthly income, I'm going to talk about a real estate investment strategy that not a lot of people are coming about. It's actually an up and coming type of thing. I've had so many companies reach out to me to teach the product. So I just wanted to kind of share with you, if you're new to my channel, how you can make your yearly income into your monthly income with a process called tax deed overages. And I'm going to emphasize on the tax deed part because there are several types of overages. I like to call them overages because it's really simple, but they're also called surplus funds, excess funds. I don't like to use the word unclaimed funds because unclaimed funds are like more of a state government program, and normally as a third party you only could collect 10% max. But what I'm talking about today is tax deed overages, and I would like to explain to you what that actually means. So I'm sure you might be familiar, if you are in the real estate space, what foreclosures are, right? Well, it's the same process. The only difference is you're not selling off mortgages, you're selling off the taxes. So as you guys know, if you're new to my channel, or if you're not new to my channel, you know that I do tax deeds where you can go and you could buy the property for the taxes that are owed on that property. But 9 times out of 10, most people don't owe more than $100,000 on their taxes. And that's why I love this business. So what ends up happening, and I'm going to explain this property, they're delinquent in their taxes, so it's going to sell for $30,000. So let's just say at the auction, the property gets bidded up to $230,000. So what ends up happening is the county's going to take their $30,000, but now there's $200,000 worth of overages left. And so you, as an individual investor, or what I call like a third party or asset claimant, you can go after that overage for the claimant. Now, you may be wondering, I'm gonna do a video on this, like why the claimants won't go and get it. 9 times out of 10, people don't even know. Because if you lost a house, do you think you would owe any money? No. I know so many people lost their houses in 2008, 2009, and they probably had money left over to get it. So what I want you to understand is there's $200,000 worth of overages, and you as an individual have the right to collect it. Now, I don't want to get too deep into the whole process, but what I do want you to understand is you might be wondering, okay, well, how can I do this? Like, how can I claim them? Now, certain states will not allow it, and then certain states only require attorneys. So you have to look into different states, which I do offer that in my course, what are the third party friendly states where you can collect for the claimant. So what I wanted you to get from this is that it is possible to turn your yearly income into your monthly income. And for the naysayers, I'm not saying that you can make this every month, but if you got one deal, and I'll tell you a story really quick. It really is not a success story, but I've had several, but I'm going to tell you about a story that is like, how is this possible? So I'm going to tell you about, I found a claimant, and this is kind of when I was really new at this. I found a claimant, and I don't know about y'all, but could you just imagine being excited about, you find a list and then you find the person and then you actually find where they live. So I found a claimant that was like $260,000. So y'all know, I thought I was about to hit the lottery. Okay. So I was like, forget calling her. I'm about to go knock on her door. Okay. So I literally knocked on her door, $260,000. The lady did not know. She hadn't heard of it. And what I would say about did not know, I never, ever, you guys, if you're watching this, I don't care. People be like, why are you telling everybody all the information? I don't care. It's 3,000 counties in the United States. So I'm telling you this because if you're going to be one of my competitors, I need you to know this information. Don't tell them where the funds are. And the interesting thing about this lady, I tell this story all the time. The lady could have literally walked 2 blocks to collect her $260,000. She had no idea about these funds, okay? Because if she would have known, she would have been down there like yesterday to collect these funds. What I want you to get to understand from this is that what I was thinking in my mind, that we could do 50-50, because when I went and knocked on her door, she was like, okay, who are you? Where is this from? What I did uncover about her was there were some family issues, like trust deed issues or trustee issues, I'm sorry. And so anyway, to make a long story short, I was so amped about it and so excited. I literally was like forcing her into it where I didn't build rapport. So I say that all to say, you do have to build rapport with these people. I did not get the claim. She lost the $260,000. So I remember I was telling you earlier that I was like, I got a good story, but it wasn't a happy story, because I was like looking at her like, girl, we both lost money. But what I want you to get from this is that it is possible to make six figures in 1 month. However, you do have to be able to find at least six-figure claimants. But you also have to be vigilant in knowing, I wouldn't advise going to people's houses unless you're gonna like have like a FedEx letter. These are some of the things I learned just, throughout the time. Like I would make it more like official, like, putting it in a FedEx box with the letter, and basically like verifying some information, so at least you'll know that's that person and you can consistently send stuff to them. But anyway, I did want to say the whole point of this video, so I can wrap it up, because I hate when people just go on and on and on, is that you literally can make six figures a month. And I'm not going to say monthly, but you can turn your your annual into a monthly, meaning you only need to get like one claimant. Now, depending on what county you are and the type of properties that are selling, it may take 3 or 4 claimants to get to that six figure, but I do want you to know that it is possible. So I don't want you to think that I'm selling any wood nickels. So I do want to be clear to let you know that you can turn your yearly income into a monthly income, but it may not be month to month. It literally could just take one claimant. So I just want to be clear on that. I hope this video helped. If you felt that this was helpful, please like and comment. Please subscribe if you want to know more. I should have a video on a boot camp or something. I actually have a whole playlist on this type of industry and overages and excess funds. I do have competitors. I will say they are a lot different. I know one of my biggest ones, he's an attorney. I am not an attorney. So I want you guys to know, if you do decide to get in this business, you do not have to be an attorney. Happy investing, and I look forward to seeing you collect some overages checks and have your monthly income be your yearly income.